If you've ever built a table, attaching the top to the frame can sometimes be very tricky because of wood movement. You have expansion and contraction over time with heat and humidity, and you don't want to just take screws straight through the frame to the tabletop, otherwise this can bend and warp and cause major problems. Usually when you install your frame onto your table, you flip everything upside down. It just makes it easier access. And then a lot of people will use these Z-clips. These holes attach to your tabletop, and then the little clip or little ledge here will actually go into the inside of your frame. But let's just say you forgot to make those little holes for your Z-clip. I have an easier way. These are little corner brackets that allow you to have movement in two different directions, forward and back and side to side at the same time. This will allow you to attach your frame to your tabletop and not have to worry about the wood movement. When we are installing these brackets, we still have to be careful on which way we install these. We want to look at the direction of the grain. The grain is going to expand perpendicular to the actual grain lines here. So when we install this bracket, we need to make sure that the line or the direction, the adjustment right here, is perpendicular to the actual grain going through the wood. And of course, we want to make sure that the brackets are on the inside of the frame so we don't see them. And depending on how your frame connects with your table, usually means that your brackets, well, they'll change a little bit as they go around. And the easiest way for me to attach these is actually trace them out. I got a little pencil mark here on the frame and on the table, and I'm going to attach these to the frame first, and then I can attach everything to the table. And if you have the room, it's a good idea to pre-drill these holes so you don't split the wood. And when you're tightening these screws down, it's a good idea to take a scrap piece of wood that you know is flat and place it exactly where the tabletop will be, and that will allow you to get these adjusted just right so that they'll line up just perfect for the tabletop. Something you definitely have to remember when you're installing these screws is you want these to be gently snugged, but you don't want to wrench down fully because you want to allow that wood movement to happen. And if by chance you're interested in purchasing some of these little corner brackets along with the screws and a little kit, I found these on Amazon, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. And that is a quick way to attach your tabletop to your frame. Hope you get a chance to build something cool.